Hello everyone, Derek Stam Toys, and we are back with another action figure review. I pre-opened the envelope. I kind of want to just get straight into this. I'm really excited for this review. So let's come on, come on, come on. Yeah. The tape is like getting stuck on the bubble wrap. It's kind of, there we go. We have a very exciting figure in here, at least for my collection, you know. Maybe a lot of you guys have seen reviews on this already. I will be completely honest, I kind of already forgot exactly what series this was also from. There we go. Good old tape, good old sandwich baggie. So I want to say this is the Elite Series 94? I think this is 94, I want to say. I'm not exactly too sure. But we have the Elite Series 90, insert last number here. I want to say it's 94 though. Xavier Woods, or also known as King Woods from this point in time. Really excited to have this in hand. Got it all accessoried up. So I'm gonna kinda just go over it while we have it out the way we do. Can I get the crown off of him? There we go. So, of course, we'll just go over this accessory first since it's already in hand. First things first, we've got the King of the Ring crown. Very excited to have that accessory. We've got the I don't know exactly what they call this thing, but we'll just call it like the knight stick, the honor stick, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Of course, King Booker came with something very similar, but King Booker's was also way bigger as well. So of course he comes with a set of mic holding hands and a set of slappy hands. Kind of the standard for most figures. If not slappy hands, they give them punchy hands or the fist hands. Anyway though, enough with that being said. Let's get into this head sculpt a little bit. And first things first, the thing I want to talk about is the incredible detail here in the head sculpt. Of course, got all the nice braid work. You've got the floofy top. You've got the little bit in the back so the crown can kind of sit perfectly. Of course, it's a little weird looking with the crown off, especially when you look at it from a top point of view. But in all honesty, it really isn't the worst head sculpt. If anything, maybe would have preferred one where it wasn't necessarily like a separate piece, but maybe a separate head sculpt. I don't know, but I kind of prefer having the crown as a separate piece, just because certain characters might be able to fit that around their head. So like, let's say if we wanted to, just kind of trying to see, we could have Cody Rhodes be king here, because it does kind of fit. I was about to say, I just couldn't get it on from the awkward angle, but like it fits other superstars too. It doesn't just fit Xavier Woods. So, you know, that's one cool thing you can keep in mind with this figure. But besides the head sculpt being pretty cool, they updated the formula. They gave him the Apollo Crews formula with bigger arms, I think, actually. So that's kind of a really nice thing to note. He's got white wrist-like gloves, white gloves with golden trim. He's got black designs going around his knees with golden trim going around. He's got the King logo on the back of the tights, got the King logo on the back of the kick pads, and of course on the front of the tights with what is supposed to be a belt, but they didn't mold it, they just painted it on. A little paint smudge right there, but that'll happen with the white attires. all around, a really dope figure. His head sculpt can look up about that high, and he can look down about that low. Yeah, we're going to kind of get into the articulation. Should have kind of said that, but just kind of thought to do it. Of course, he's got shoulder articulation, upper bicep swivel, double bend in the elbow, wrist articulation and swivel. He's got pretty decent ab crunch, I'd say. Of course, the Apollo Crews torso is a little weird, but it does allow for decent ab crunch. He's got waist swivel. Of course, can he do a good super kick though? I'd say so. If anything, he might be able to do it better than some of the other figures that he's had in the line. Of course, upper thigh cut, double bend in the knee, and he does have kick pad rotation. If I can get it, there we go. Kick pad rotation. He's got ankle bend and ankle rock. So yeah, he's got really good but buttery smooth articulation. Of course, not pinless legs, but pinless arms, which is kind of weird to think about. The Kofi Kingston all around is pinless on both the arms and the legs, I want to say. So, just to kind of get a side-by-side shot with the two in there. And then the Big E also kind of has a similar formula to the to the Xavier on the legs being pinned, but the arms are pinless. So I don't know, but altogether, I'm really happy with this set. I think this will be the look of the New Day going forward in the pick fed for when I do use them. Just because they not just have all the updated articulation, but I personally all around kind of want to retire my Bootios 3-pack New Day. So they'll probably go up on the shelf at some point, or maybe you'll see Xavier and Kofi and Big E in the crowd somewhere. Never know. I could use a little bit more for the crowds maybe. But all around, solid set, solid figure, because this is all for the Xavier, of course. What would I give this Xavier? Well, seeing on how it's pretty damn buttery smooth, of course I didn't buy it mock, so there's always a chance that the figure could come a little shitty. But let's be honest, when I tend to buy from eBay, I never tend to get disappointed. It's usually when I buy stuff off of MaryCart. And including like the Kofi Kingston, I bought that from eBay. I wasn't really disappointed. I just gotta give it a little bit of heat treatment for the shoulder. But other than that, really solid figure. All around happy about it. Same thing with the Xavier. Solid figure, all around happy. Same thing with the Big E, all around solid and happy. Xavier Woods, you will get a good solid 9 out of 10. I feel like this is a really good Xavier Woods, and especially if you don't have one in the collection, but you want one in the collection. Got the updated formula, got the updated articulation. What more could you really ask for? And with that being said, though, I think we'll kind of wrap it up here. We'll say a good solid 4.5 out of 5 stars. And if you liked the video, like the video. If you didn't, that's alright. You're not going to hurt my feelings at the end of the day. But if you did like the video, feel free to check out some of my other action figure reviews. All 3 of these have been reviewed on the channel, plus many and so much more. And on top of that, I also do have pick fed related content as well. And if you want to check both of those out, maybe from the start, you can go through and check out the created playlist that I have in the, well, at least should have on the homepage. I'm not exactly sure how that works. I do also tend to do this all from my phone. So, yeah, there's that, I guess you could say. But I do have playlists for both action figure reviews and pick fed content, so feel free to go check those out. And on that note, if you would like to, feel free to follow me on Instagram. On there, you'll get notified when I have action figure reviews and or pick fed episodes going up. And on top of that, just saying, feel free to subscribe. After all, it is free. You're doing me a big service by not just subbing, but especially if you do hit that like button. So, on that note, we are out of here. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I hope you guys had a good holidays. And I hope y'all will have a good new year. And on that note, we are out of here. Peace out, y'all.